So good morning everyone. Do you know which is that course that I am going to handle now? You may type your response, that will be fine. Yeah, philosophy of art. You have to understand that it's a course in philosophy. Maybe during your bachelor's you must have studied the same course or similar course. So it is possible that parts of it could be a repetition, because in our syllabus also those people are Plato, Aristotle, wo sab hai. So we can't leave them and go. May I ask you something? You may type the answer in your chat box, then I can see it here. This is known as philosophy of art or aesthetics. Is there any other department in our university where this course is taught? I will repeat. Is there any other department where this course is taught? Aesthetics. Anybody knows? Those who know may type in the chat box. No responses? Is there any department where aesthetics is taught in our university? In our faculty it is there. Art history and aesthetics और fine arts faculty में है, लेकिन किसी और डिपार्टमेंट में ये पढ़ाते हैं क्या? Nobody has any idea. Somebody said no idea. Architecture, social works, so many places are coming up. Drama. Some are asking questions back to me. Okay, fine. Performing arts. Yeah, in some of the departments it could be there, because it's philosophy. Some of the departments it could be there, but even if it is not in any other department, it will be taught in the philosophy department, because it's a branch of philosophy. So you have to understand that this is a branch of philosophy that we are going to deal with. And why do we do it in our department? You all came to learn art. Okay, you are all practicing artists, and you all came to learn or to practice art. Even while you are practicing art, you are asked to learn philosophy. Why? Do you have any clue about that? Now I will give you a small work, and all of you have to respond, because it is not like the ordinary classroom setting. All of us know that. So in an ordinary classroom it was more easy, but now all of you have to cooperate. I will just show you a screen, and in that screen you will find a few definitions of philosophy. Means randomly taken from internet only. If you search there, you will also find it there. So I will show those slides for a few seconds. Maybe at least on 3 slides I have definitions of philosophy. So you just go through them fast and pick out the keywords. I hope all of you are hearing. I will show you some definitions of philosophy randomly taken from internet, and I have placed it on some slides, and I will show you the slides for some 15 seconds, 30 seconds. I'll be showing it, and after you go through it, when you go through them, you just stick on to 1 or 2 definitions and pick out the keywords. Okay, in defining philosophy, of course philosophy will be there, or some other words will be there which you feel very key to that definition. So you pick out those words, and you have to share those words in the chat box. Okay, aesthetics is taught in philosophy department, and in other departments like ours, it's a fine arts department, so it could be in the same way there in music department. In some other departments also it could be there. Now we are trying to look at the definition of philosophy and to understand what philosophy is and why it is important for the art students, fine art students, to learn philosophy. That's what we are trying to see. So I'll be sharing a screen. These are some of the definitions found in encyclopedia, or some of the great philosophers said what philosophy is. So these are the definitions. Just go through it. So Plato says philosophy is the acquisition of knowledge. Plato again says, he who has a taste for every sort of knowledge and who is curious to learn and is never satisfied may be justly termed as a philosopher. Aristotle, philosophy is a science which discovers the real nature of supernatural elements. Levinson, it's a very small definition, philosophy is mental activity. Karl Marx, philosophy is the interpretation of the world in order to change it. Hegel, philosophy is its own time comprehended in thoughts. So I hope you all went through it. And I want you to pick out the word which represents that process of philosophizing. In every definition, there will be a keyword which is representing the process of philosophizing. So I want you to pick out those words, just keywords. You can type it there. There are 2 more slides here. You can type it in the chat box, then I will be able to see it. Immanuel Kant, philosophy as the science of criticism of cognition. Henderson, philosophy is a rigorous, disciplined, guarded analysis of some of the most difficult problems men have ever faced. And Ludwig Wittgenstein, the object of philosophy is the logical clarification of thoughts. Philosophy is not a theory but an activity. Philosophical work consists essentially of elucidations. Result of philosophy is not a number of philosophical propositions but to make propositions clear. Philosophy should make clear and delimit sharply the thoughts which otherwise are, as it were, opaque and blurred. Dr. Radhakrishnan, philosophy is a view of life. It gives a direction to life, offers a design for living. So you try to figure out or try to find out those terms actually represent the process of philosophizing. So what I mean is, if you remove that particular word, that definition will go meaningless, or it won't communicate what philosophy is. There are such words you find in many of those definitions. Hiriyana, philosophy emerged as a result of reflection over the experiences and problems of everyday living. Cicero, Marcus Tullius, philosophy is the mother of all arts and the true medicine of the mind. Fichte, philosophy is the science of knowledge. And in a dictionary of philosophy, it defines philosophy as the study of the most fundamental and general concepts and principles involved in thought, action, and reality. Way of thinking, cognition, critical thinking, view of life, reflection. Ocean Suri says it's reflection, concept and principle, reflection and refraction of life and nature, visions, activity and mother of all art, categorical thinking, faculty of reasoning objects, analysis. So many of you have given so many answers. Thank you for that. I'll just pick out something from that, or you yourself can do that also. Supernatural elements, knowledge, real world sense. So some of you have chosen the words like what the philosophy deals with. What is philosophy dealing with? So it's about world, it's about supernatural world, it's about science, it's about, so what is it dealing with? And there are some other words that say how it deals with. So some of you have come up with such words: interpretation, comprehensions, or thinking, thought, analyzing, analysis. So many of you have repeated that word: cognition, thinking, thought. In some of the definitions I showed you, they have plainly said it's a mental activity. It is about thinking. Okay, and I would wish to ask you now. You have been practicing art for at least past 6 years. Okay, this is your 6th year after bachelor's and now in masters. 5 years are over and it is the 6th year. And maybe if you had a break in between, even more years. And every time somebody comes to your studio, even in our college, teachers come to your studio, some of the gallery people come to your studio and talk to you. So when you are talking with them, there is a word that is very frequently repeated. There is a phrase that is very frequently repeated in our department. What is that? When you do a work, people are also interested not only in your work, they are also interested in what is the thought process behind the work. Okay, you all got it? So there is a thought process behind all what you do. Even if you say you do it in an automatic way, it's means automatism. There is a thing also. Or if you look at Jackson Pollock, while he is doing thinking nothing. He just splashes the paint. So maybe you are doing that kind of work. Even then, there is a thinking process that led you to do that. Thought behind your work is very important. So you all need to be philosophers to be an artist. You got it? So you all need to be philosophers. You all not to have that clarity of thinking when you are practicing art. That's why you are destined to learn philosophy also. Are you clear about that? You now understand why you are doing a course on philosophy of art. Not only in our department, maybe in performing arts, maybe in theatre art, everywhere they will be having this, because to be an artist of any kind, you have to have that clarity of thinking. You have to be a philosopher yourself. So that process should happen. And you very often discuss such things in your studio. When somebody comes and visits your studio, maybe your teacher, maybe somebody from outside, maybe other friends, you will be sharing to them what is your thought process, or what is the philosophy of your particular work. What is the philosophy behind?